Hello Sumo fans, I'm Mika Grimmer, and welcome one and all, old fans to new, to another episode of the Sumo News right here on World of Sumo. We have more training reports and direct quotes from a couple of our favorite stars, a surprise to no one that COVID continues to be a thorn in the side of the sumo world, Ozeki Shodai's body may be pushing him a toe too far, and much, much more. So sit back and relax and let me take you through the latest from the sumo world. On August 31st, the NSK announced Oyama Oyakata's retirement, shortly ahead of his 70th birthday. He reached the age of retirement for elders of 65 back in 2017, but he stayed on with the Sumo Association for an additional 5 years as a consultant. He was instrumental in expanding the number of official sumo techniques, or Kimarite, from 70 to 82 in the year 2000. It was the first major change in 40 years. Enjoy your retirement, Oyama Oyakata. On September 1st, Isegahama Oyakata went to the hospital to be tested for COVID, where he received positive results. He says he's had no close contact with his rikishi. The NSK Public Relations Manager, Shibatayama, said that he was not told any of the particulars about Isegahama Oyakata's symptoms. His condition is currently unknown. Also testing positive is Takasago Oyakata, the former Sekiwake, Asasekiryu, and Oyakata to Asunawaka, who we reported last time caught COVID, along with 3 other men in the lower ranks of his heya. Komosubi and several rikishi under Makushita, also from Shikoroyama Beya, have been infected with COVID. Miyagi no Beya and Sakaigawa Beya both have 1 rikishi below Makushita who are infected. On September 2nd, the NSK inspected Takasago Beya and Shikoroyama Beya, which both have people who tested positive for COVID during the mass testing last month after the Banzuke was released. Currently, they are all asymptomatic, so as long as nothing changes with their condition, they are expected to participate in Akibasho without issue. Miyagi no Beya is set to be inspected this week. And now on to the training reports and quotes. Sumo's Iron Man and oldest current Sekitori Tamawashi trained in preparation for the upcoming Basho in his heya this week. First doing around 6 bouts, and then he called for Jonokuchi and Jonidan rank rikishi, and faced them both at the same time again. No doubt becoming his pre-Basho training ritual at this point, going against both guys for 15 hard-fought bouts in a row. He had this to say: "I can't take this lightly, otherwise I'll get injured. I need my body to remember what to do. I'm not such a genius. I don't want to be thinking too much. I just need to go with the natural flow." As many of you will remember, last Basho in July, he was forced to go kyujo due to a COVID outbreak in his heya, for the first time in his long career. He then said, "I just took it easy and rested. I couldn't watch the senchuraku. I felt left behind." He also added that he didn't take it to heart too much, the fact that his perfect attendance record was broken. For you fans that don't know, it was later decided that his kyujo would not count against his record. Tamawashi added, "Then I heard a lot of people were discussing it and voicing their concern. It made me happy that so many people were more concerned about me than I was. If he makes it to day 9 next Basho, he'll be tied for the 3rd place of all-time consecutive bouts, and says he just has to go about it properly." Sekiwake Wakatakakage has been buckling down at Arashio Beya, as he's still searching for those Ozeki numbers, going 16 bouts against his brother, and Kotokuzan, going 15-1, of which he was 8-0 against Wakamoto Haru. So as he's heading into his 4th straight Sekiwake Basho, he had this to say: "I guess I screwed up the early stages of last Basho. Some voices around me are expecting an Ozeki promotion, so I have to do my best to fulfill their expectations, and it would be good if I can go all out with that in my mind." Wakatakakage was asked how his training sessions went when the Yokozuna came to visit days before, and asked how many bouts they had. Wakatakakage said, "I don't know, 5 or 6 bouts I guess. It was a fantastic opportunity for me, and being able to do sumo with the Yokozuna as well as receiving some words of advice from him. I will do my best and gambaru-sai." Ozeki Shodai seemed to find his confidence halfway through the last Basho, and has kept his resolve these past 2 months training, but his performance may be affected by something outside of his own mind for once this time, as he apparently has an ingrown toenail on his foot. And I have to back him here. If it's a bad one, it will be agony just stepping on it, especially with all the weight that he has. My co-host Scott mentioned one that he had felt like there was a rusty nail cutting through his toe slowly. So hopefully it's only the start of one, or a small one right now, so it's not as bad. Or you Shodai fans may be facing a disappointing Basho performance from the Ozeki. And finally, it's official. Former Yokozuna Hakuho, now Miyagi no Oyakata, will have his Danpat Chiki ceremony on January 28, 2023. Tickets will go on sale at 10 a.m. on November 1st in Japan. So save the date to watch the greatest of all time finalize his departure from being a sumo tori. And that's it for this episode of the news. As always, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Hakioi!